Hello everyone, we are Isaias Ovelar, Rosa Sandoval, and Celina Sanabria, and today we're going to talk about implementing virtual and distance learning.
Given the current pandemic context worldwide, teachers have been required to shift from in-person teaching to distance learning. And this video intends to clarify a few concepts and offer some ideas and resources to facilitate its implementation.
Okay, so here we have the differences between virtual and distance learning. There are three main characteristics. For example, the location, the interaction, and the intention. When we talk about virtual learning, we are talking about students that can be together working in a classroom with an instructor, for example. But in distance learning, students work online at home. And virtual learning is an in-person interaction. This is a blended technique, which is the combination of online education and the opportunities to interact. And in distance learning, there is no in-person interaction, but we use learning management systems, for example, Moodle or Google Classroom and other tools. And with virtual learning, the intention gives a variety of opportunities to learn. And here we have that distance learning is a method of delivering instruction solely online.
Some of the common characteristics are that it's mobile. Mobile access now allows learners more flexibility in where and how they learn. It is also collaborative because now learners are chatting in groups and teaming up. It's interactive. The delivery of lessons are more flexible. For example, using games for lessons. It is omnisynchronous. Traditional classrooms tend to be synchronous. Teachers and students had to be in the same place at the same time. Asynchronous means that the teacher can post a lesson at any time and students can access the lesson also at any time. It is experimental. Both teachers and learners are innovating constantly.
Impact of distance learning implementation during COVID-19. So when distance learning, which is different from virtual learning, there are benefits and difficulties. So between the benefits are that some students with social anxiety experience lockdown learning, which means that those who previously had anxiety, now they create new possibilities in the fuller participation. So students doing well have a good level of independent learning and a high level of communication skills. As well, some students experience the discovery of resilience and establish coping strategies that carry into the online world. But the difficulties are that mental health concerns are rapidly rising for those that are left behind by digital poverty, or their level of access to technology and levels of digital literacy can have amplification and acceleration factors in poor mental health. There is a group of students for whom online learning has pushed them further into social isolation. Those students who have no pre-existing emotional condition are struggling to find motivation and belonging. For others, home life can be less supportive with less healthy relationships in this case.
There are some ideas to keep students motivated. And there can be a combination of synchronous and asynchronous teaching. We can use platforms that support video live communication with the option to record the lessons. We can also use extra activities like quizzes, forums, and worksheets. It is important to have breaks during long sessions. We can create activities, communities of practice, like study groups and mini conferences. We can promote interactive activities such as group projects. And if teaching with children, on the other hand, teachers should have a strong communication with parents via WhatsApp groups, Facebook, Telegram, or Google Classroom. Also, there should be an interaction between nature and the use of realia for subjects like in science, English, and art. And TPR activities are important during class. For example, make children move a little bit by playing, for example, Simon Says. And use kinesthetic and multisensory teaching, addressing all types of learning. For example, using audio visuals.
And here we have some different types of educational technology. For example, we have the learning management systems like Coursera, Google Classroom, Canvas model, communication collaboration tools like announcements, email, forum, and breakout rooms. And Zoom has this option. And also assessment tools like Kahoot, Quizlet, Google Forms, Nearpad, or Flippity. This is a really interesting site to create games for children, for example. Here you can create memory games that they really loved, or bingo, or whatever you want. And here you have some open educational resources that are free and usually available under Creative Commons licensing. Here you can find more information about it. And here are some sites where you can find videos, textbooks, educational resources, and courses. And here you have some sites for specific subjects like English arts, science, or math.
So thank you for your attention, and I hope
Thank
it has
you.
been helpful for you.
Thank you.